Hey guys, Vincent here for Slash Gear. Thanks for tuning in to this unboxing of a new product by Nura. But before we get to this new product, let's just do a quick recap on what Nura is known for. They're known for this Nura phone, over-the-ear headphone, if you will. But more importantly, they're known for their ability to manipulate sound so that it's customized to your personalized hearing, if you will. So think of going in for a hearing check, condensed into a consumer product. So the personalization of hearing, the sound coming in to your ear is very personal. So Nura found a way to do that. And for me, I love the Nura phone, but I'm not a big over-the-ear kind of headphone kind of guy. So I said, hey, how about if you guys can size it down like an in-ear? And guess what? They did just that. Back in, well, wow, CS early this year, in early January. Almost feels like it was forever ago with everything going on with COVID-19 and whatnot. So here we are, late April. The review product just landed. I think much later than I expected. I was hoping to get these like in March, if you will, but things have delayed quite a bit for obvious reasons. So as I rip into this product, the Nuraloop. I mean, come on. When you're traveling, working out, these are great for if you're sitting at the office or in your at your desk, at home. But they're kind of big and heavy for when you're on the plane or just out and about. So what is it about the Nuraloop that and I'm sure many of you are waiting for? Now, just keep in mind, Nura is coming into a very crowded space right now, right? With the Google Pixel Buds, AirPods Pro, Jabra, all this. I mean, the competitors are just really stiff. So what is Nura bringing to the game? First of all, for me, it's the compactness of the Nuraloop. And I mean, more importantly, what Nura has been able to pack into the Nuraloop, that is really amazing. So you hear a lot of earbuds are limited to say 4, 6, 8 hours on the higher end. I know Sony's doing some great stuff with the battery, but check this out. These little guys here, well, average size, if you will. This is the right side, by the way. 16 plus hours on one go. There's no need for a battery case, a holder. 16 plus hours. I mean, for me, that's essentially going from Phoenix to New York and back with 2-hour usage in between while I'm sitting around at the airport. 16 hours. I mean, that's huge. So in the event that you should run out of juice, a 10-minute quick charge will give you 2 additional hours of battery life. I mean, that's pretty amazing. So the other thing for me as a traveler is really important to have active noise cancellation. And why is that important? I mean, it's important because you want to block out the people around you, crying babies, people who tend to talk too much, but more importantly, the humming of the engine sound coming from the airplane. That's just drives you bonkers, right? So active noise cancellation, it's not just all or none. You select the level that you want, and that's what's really amazing. Secondly, social. It's really important because if a flight attendant or your kids come up and start talking to you, with a tap of a button, bam, you can hear your surrounding. If you're out biking, that's really important. So basically you go from hearing your surrounding or 0, complete noise isolation. So that's really important. But let's get back to the sound real quick. I was so blown away with how this sounded in my ears. And I mean, I'm at the risk of oversimplifying the technology. Nura basically, when you set these up, meaning the Nuraphone and the Nuraloop, it sends a bunch of sound waves or frequency directing at your eardrum, just really quick. And it measures how long it takes to get there and back. And it actively does that, and it creates this profile for you of all the frequency, all the bands in the frequency. Now, keep in mind, if you do have a hearing loss, there's nothing it can do for you. I mean, you're just not going to hear those frequencies that you've got a loss. But if you got really good hearing, this is pretty cool. So we'll try these out. I had a chance to test these out at CES. They sounded really good. A lot has happened in the last 4 months. So I'm really excited to see what has changed. But quickly going back to that, the hearing test, they've somehow integrated 4 highly sensitive microphones. So I mean, I expect these to have really amazing call qualities if you ever still use your phone to make phone calls, right? I mean, especially nowadays when conference calls is kind of important because we're social distancing. The other really cool thing is this. So you've got this wireless, amazing battery life, but unlike a lot of earbuds, you're kind of hosed when you're on a plane or if you're a musician and you need to be able to monitor the sound. For me, when I'm flying, and many of my colleagues and friends do, you sometimes want to be able to watch movies on the airplane. If you've got earbuds or headphones that are wireless, you're kind of hosed. So check this out. Nura basically said, "All right, we'll solve that problem for you. Don't worry, Vincent. We've got you covered." So this is an analog cable that you simply connect to the Nuraloop, and there it is. You plug this into an analog source, and you're good to go. I mean, wow, can't get any simpler than that. And if you don't need it, comes right off. That to me is extremely innovative. And I've got my share of headsets. I mean, I have my share of headsets, right? So these are custom in-ear from JH Audio. And this is Fostex wireless module. These are really comfortable, but they're expensive. I mean, we're talking $2,700 for this set on the high end. I mean, the wireless alone is $300. But for $200, you get this, right? I mean, obviously it's not custom molded and but even with this has 12 hours battery life, and that's really high for a Bluetooth wireless module. Is it going to sound as good as a Nuraphone? I don't think so, just because, this has got much more room for the bass, the treble to move around. But if it's even 70% close to what the Nuraphone can offer, count me in. $200. Here's my credit card. Thank you very much. Once again, Vincent Nguyen here for Slash Gear. Thanks for watching this walkthrough of the Nura. Happy listening.